Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm bringing you a new remake tag. This will be the fourth one that I've done and I'm so excited to bring this to you guys today because it is one of my most popular types of videos. It's always one of my most highly requested as well, and really it's been really highly requested recently now that I'm sort of back making charms and videos. So I'm so happy to finally get this to you guys. It's taken me a while to get these charms together and there are only 5, but these are quite talky videos, so that's probably going to be long enough, I'm sure. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. So before I get started on this video, I do want to mention that there is a disclaimer in the video description. Although these videos are one of my most popular videos, I do get quite a bit of backlash and negative, well, I suppose it's criticism about these videos. So I just want to make sure that I'm not upsetting anyone or offending anyone by doing these videos. So there is a disclaimer in the description box. So if you'd like to read that, please pause now and then resume the video. There is a disclaimer on all of my remake tag videos. So this one is no different, but is the first one that I'm actually going to address it. So, well, sort of address it. So as I said, please read that before continuing, but that's all I really have to say. So I hope you enjoy this video. So if you don't know what a remake tag is, it's basically a tag I created, gosh, I think it was like 3 or 4 years ago now, where you take an old charm like this. So this is one of the ones that I remade this time round. It could be a week ago, a month ago, like any period of time. These are, I think, like 2 to 4 years old, the ones in this video. I will try and put the year that these older ones were made up in this corner so that you can see the time difference and, you know, what's happened in that period, or how my style has changed, or how my technique has got better in that period. So you basically just take an older charm and you try and remake it. So it's kind of like a challenge. But one of the reasons I love this is because it shows you, one, like how far you've come and how much your style has changed. But it's one of those things that I can look at this and think, oh yeah, I can totally do better now. But until you actually have done it and you can see it visually, you don't really realise. And I always end up being surprised at how much better I believe I've made the, you know, the newer charm. A lot of people do actually say that they prefer my older charms in these videos, and obviously that's personal opinion. It's all just personal opinion in the end, but obviously I always am surprised at how much I prefer my my newer charms, sorry, and how far I've come. So it's just a great video just to kind of get that motivation back and be like, wow, I really have improved. And you know, when you're a little bit down and you're trying to compare yourself to other people, it's just nice to look back at where you started and where you are now. So yeah, I tag everyone who is watching this to do this. I absolutely love seeing your remake videos. I get a lot of pictures on Instagram as well. So if you do this, please send me your videos and your pictures via Instagram, YouTube, whatever you want. Just send them over and I will happily watch them and give you a comment because I love watching these videos. So anyway, I'm going to stop rambling now. That is just what the remake tag is. So as I said, this is one of the charms that I did remake this time round. So it is a well, a lot of them will be cupcakes just because, hey, I'm xoxRufus. I basically make cupcakes. That's all I do. So this is just a cupcake with a sad face and chocolate icing, and it's got a rocket on the top. So the rocket with firework was, I think I made this around the same time as I did this year, because it was like November 5th and, you know, New Year's, and in the UK that's kind of when fireworks are set off. Usually, you know, if you're from America, it's like July 4th, but I think I made this around this time just because that's the time that fireworks come out in the UK. So I'm not really sure why I did a sad face, so I did change that. I assumed it's also plain just because it was meant to look like the ground possibly, but this is just, the face is just really wonky, the mouth is just huge to me, and goodness knows what happened to this base. When I first looked at it, I thought it was I'm not actually sure, because it does look like it was meant to be a chocolate chip base, but I don't think it is. I think it's just hella dirty, so it's a bit messy. The icing is messy at the back here, the like texturing isn't really very even, nor is the shading. Like there's no texture here, no shading here, no texture here, barely any shading here as well. So yeah, not the best cupcake, but I still think it's actually really cute, but it's just not the best I could do. So I have remade it and I'm so happy with the remake. It's actually one of my favourite charms I've made in a while. So this is the remake and it is just so cute. I'm so happy with this. So I was like, why is this sad and so plain? Like you could do so much with this. So I basically just went rocket-tastic and glitter-tastic. I think this is stupidly called like white gold glitter, even though it's clearly just silver glitter. I can't remember. I'll put the colour on the screen. I can never remember what it's called, but it's got a really glittery base, a cute smiley face because I didn't understand why that one was so sad, And then it's got white icing and this gorgeous glitter, which actually shines loads of different colours. I have it here to show you, just because you can't really see on the cupcake, but it does shine like kind of, I don't know, I suppose it's holographic, I suppose you'd call it, but it does shine different colours, although it's kind of hard to see here. But I put that on just to make it look like it was exploding, and I absolutely love the way it looks. And then it's really hard to see, but the face on the rocket is actually made out of clay. On this one, it is made of paint, and I still couldn't get it as small as this one, but this one is handmade from clay. As you can see here, I'm trying to get the light to show you that it is 3D. So like this is my pinky finger, and that is the face. Like that's insane. I'm so happy. This did take a while, and it was quite a challenge, but I'm just so happy with this. I really am so happy with the way this one turned out, and compared to this one, like, I'm just so happy. So I love this cupcake so much, and I want to do it in a gold version because I have the gold clay for the base, and I also have the same gold glitter as well that sparkles like that. So I really want to do a gold version just for like Christmas sort of feel to it. So yeah, that's the first charm that I remade, and again, so happy about that one. So the next charm I'm going to show you is another cupcake, and it is this one, which is a Christmas bear cupcake, and I really do like this one actually. It's, well actually no, I guess it's an okay cupcake. The idea is cute, but the execution was not so cute. Like the base is really dull. I know I didn't glaze this one, but the base is really dull. It's dirty. The face is really wonky, so are the eyes. The micro marbles bled into the icing, and it's just a bit messy. I remember doing this and it was just messy. I do have a tutorial though, so I will, as well as putting the year it was made, I will also put tutorials on the screen for these, because some of them do, and obviously I've improved the way I've made them, but fundamentally the way I've made them doesn't change, so you can still follow those tutorials. And you know, I made it exactly the same way, just, you know, better at the skill. So yeah, there is this one, and I remade it, and it now looks like this. And again, I'm so happy about this. The ears on this one aren't quite right. It does kind of look more like a mouse. I actually prefer the ears on here, but I did blend the ears, so it does look a bit more seamless and a little bit neater. So I do like that about the ears. But the micro marbles, even though I knew it would happen, and so I put them on like just before I went into the oven, literally, it did still start to bleed a little bit, and the icing is really thin here. But I can kind of live with that. I kind of like the like clear, well, kind of glazed icing look. I was kind of going for something a little less opaque than this, but could be better, could be a bit more opaque, but I can live with that. And it's a gold eye pin instead of a silver one, just because I thought that was more Christmassy. And the mouth, just like the last one, is like at least 50% smaller, and the base is a much prettier colour. So this, I believe, is just Fimo white glitter, which is a really pretty colour, but it is kind of dull. Even if you were to glaze it, I think it would look a bit dull. So I believe this one is Fimo white with a bit of pearl, and it's just a prettier colour. And obviously I've glazed it, so it has a prettier shine to it, and it has that kind of like pearl line in it. If you've ever used pearl, you sort of know that line. So yeah, I'm really happy about this. It's really simple, and again, the tutorial is exactly the same, so I will leave that on the screen for you guys. But yeah, cute little bear. It's meant to be a polar bear if I remember rightly, so this colour of clay actually works a lot better. For this, rather than this brown colour, this clay does look kind of like a polar bear. It's a lot lighter, so very happy about that one as well. So the next two charms are cupcakes as well, and they are Nintendo Mario cupcakes, or Mario and Luigi cupcakes. So I actually have two different versions. So this is the first one I ever made, and I think this is one of the first cupcakes I ever made, just because I can tell by the base and how messy it is and the shape of the cupcake. But this is the first one, and this is the second one. I actually prefer the first one, which is kind of funny, but this is the second one, and then I obviously made a Luigi to match, and they are both so wonky, dirty. I mean, the faces are just huge to me, and the hats aren't too bad, but they are quite messy, and the glaze on this one is really funky as well. So they were just a bit messy and wonky, but this one actually, I like I don't know, I just do quite like this first one. But yeah, I remade these. So a good thing to mention in these videos, and I think that's the reason why I like these videos so much, is because I'm not someone who likes to try again at things, anything. I just don't like trying if I failed the first time, but I like these videos because they kind of make me do that, and I'm usually very surprised. So I actually made this one, which I was so happy with. I really liked it. The only thing I didn't really like was the fact that this circle wasn't, you know, a perfect circle, just because the The white colour I have is so soft, it's ridiculous. So I was quite happy with this, and then after baking I managed to get something red on it, as you can see here. And I could not get it off. And I tried, and obviously I've created bald patches, and I just looked at it, and the whole point of these videos is not to get it perfect, but to do the best you can. So basically I took this, and a week later I made this. So it really is like, it doesn't have to be weeks or years or whatever. It literally could just be a couple of days, a week, and you could already improve. So I'm just going to put this one here as well because it's one of the older versions. But this is the new version. And the hat on this one is a lot bigger. I think it looks quite a bit better, just because the hats on Mario and Luigi are like kind of comically oversized. So I do think it looks a bit better. And I think I have a tutorial on this one as well. But anyway, yeah, so it's just so much cleaner. This one is actually quite well proportioned, like it's not wonky, and the hat is really cute. They don't have eye pins in because I actually made a figurine out of these, which you can see in a charm update, which probably isn't up when you first watch this video, but I will link it on the screen when it is up and in the description box for you guys. So, you know, it doesn't have a charm, or at least an eye pin in it, so that is a difference. But yeah, I just, you know, it's just so much cleaner. The mouth is smaller, the eyes are better. It is a lot different from this cupcake. Just like, look how thin the moustache is on this one compared to this one. It's so funny. So that's that change for the Mario one. And then for this Luigi one, I made this. So I wasn't going to remake the Luigi, but I was like, if I'm making the Mario, I'll remake the Luigi. So they actually match really well, which I'm very happy about. Although moustaches are slightly different, I could not get them similar. I did try, but they're brothers, they're not twins, so I was happy. I just sort of gave up. But yeah, it is still wonky, and hilariously enough, it's wonky on the same side as this one, but not quite as wonky, so I'm happy about that. And yeah, there's not much to say. It is just a lot better, cleaner, different colour. The green colour is also the softest thing in the world, so it is so hard to work with. So there are some odd streaks in it, but you can't get everything perfect, and I'm not really bothered by that kind of thing. So yeah, I really do love the way these turned out, and they've just done a lot better, or I've done a lot better than I thought I could actually. I just thought it'd be meh, but I'm actually really happy with these, and again, it sparked my creativity, and I made a figurine, and I never make figurines, so yeah, as I said, you can see that in my charm update when it is live, so I'm very happy with these as well. And then the last charm that I remade isn't a cupcake, and it is this, and this is kind of, it's not a big deal to remake it, but I remember when I first made this, I was so happy with the faces, specifically on these dumplings, because they were so small. I think these were probably the smallest mouths I'd made at that point, and I just remember being so happy. I'm not sure if the tutorial is up, but I made a tutorial, and it was like the first monetized video I had made, like the first video I could monetize, because I had signed with a network. I'm not with a network anymore, FYI, but I'd signed with a network, and this was the first video that I'd put up that I could monetize. And so this is kind of like important charm. It's kind of, you know, means a lot to me, so it means a lot that I can see how much I've changed. And I have been meaning to remake this for a while, just because, as you can see, it is really dirty. The face is squished, kind of looks drunk. The green, this is meant to be, by the way, green tea and dumplings of some sort, so it's on like a granite base. The green tea is a ridiculous colour, and as I said, it is so dirty, and the mouth, compared to what I can make now, aren't actually that small. Again, not sure why this one's unhappy. I just had a way of making things unhappy. So yeah, this is just what the charm looks like. Again, I still actually like this one, but more of like a fondness rather than I think it's good, because the mouths are massive and it's so dirty. So this is the remake. Oh, look how cute that is. So this one doesn't have an eye pin, because I was like, well, who is going to use this as a charm? Like, what an awkward shape. And I'm not going to use it as a charm, so I was like, what's the point? So there were lots of things I wanted to change about this. So the main thing is the green tea. I wanted it to look more realistic. So, and I didn't want to have like a join like I had here. Can you see that kind of like seam? It looks really bad. So I basically just like used a dotting tool to indent the top instead of actually wrapping the grey clay around the green, which is what I did here. And then I just filled it with a tiny bit of a homemade green translucent colour that I made, and then I put Fimo Deco Gel over the top, so it gives it this icy glass look, and I really love the way it turned out. I'm very happy about that, so that is something I improved. Obviously the faces are incredibly different. Again, with that firework and with these dumplings, I kind of surprised myself at quite how small I could get my faces. I don't try to make my faces tiny, the mouths yes, but not necessarily the whole face. So this I'm very proud of. They are absolutely tiny. My nails are kind of big. I'm trying to show you like just how tiny they are, so I'm very happy about those. They're both smiling just because, again, not sure why I made one of them upset. And then the mouth on, well, the mouth and the face on the cup are also a lot better in my opinion, so I'm very happy about that. This still turned out really dirty, and because I'm just not used to making something so, not intricate, but with a lot of different parts, so this did turn out quite dirty, but I did my best to clean it, which I'm definitely better at cleaning my charms, so it has ended up a lot cleaner than this one. It's still not quite perfect, and this cup is a little bit slanted, but I'm very happy with it. And again, these faces, I'm just really proud of myself, so I'm so happy I did this video and I remade these. And again, this is quite an important charm to me. It means quite a lot, so it means a lot that I can improve what I thought was, you know, at the time was already so amazing. So I'm really happy with that, and that is the last charm that I'm going to show you. So here are all the charms that I've remade. I'm so happy with them all. Really, I do highly recommend remaking your charms, whether, just like this Mario, it was a few days, a year, whatever it is, you can always improve, and it is a really nice mentality to have, just to keep trying. So that's why I like these videos. So if you do them, like I said, please send them to me. I love seeing that, you know, I can inspire someone to try their best and remake something that they kind of gave up on, or they thought, you know, they couldn't do any better than at the time. So I love these videos and I'm so happy you guys like them too. Do let me know in the comments if you actually preferred any of the older charms, or which one you think I did the best job at remaking, because I'd love to know what you guys think. And if you aren't subscribed already, please click the subscribe button to see more polymer clay and craft videos from me. You can also click on the screen right now to be taken to the last video that I uploaded if you want to see more. And also I have social media links in my description box, along with an FAQ if you are new to my channel. There are just some frequently asked questions that I answer down there for you, so please look at that before commenting any questions. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and stick around for more. As I said, there is a charm update coming. So I hope you have a great day. Bye guys.